Well, we've done glass walking on the show, but it's time now to do some fire walking, and who better to bring back on the show than Kirk Ashley. Welcome back to New Zealand.
Nice to be back.
Pleasure to have you here. Now, we've all go over the last time you were here, how we walked across the glass, and I thought it was it was entertaining, and it was fun to actually achieve something like that. But today, we're walking on fire, which you hold the world record for.
81 meters.
So
yeah.
What is it that, what is it that we need to think about before walking across these hot embers?
Well, actually, the primary part of who we are is fire. We're a spark, we're energy. And, fire has that essence to make us feel comfortable and relaxed and safe. And it's one of those things. And then we think about walking on it, all of a sudden we get afraid of it. Now, I would definitely recommend do not try this at home without a qualified instructor to take you across. But what I really want you to focus on is who you are on one side, who you're going to become on the other side. And Napoleon said, I only see my outcomes and my obstacles give way. And so that's what we're really going to focus on as you at the end of the walk, not the part in between. And you're going to make it across very safely. It
was interesting because Sarah and I talked at the top of the show about, we sat down for 15 or so minutes, and you talked about visualization. You told us to close our eyes. Why is that so important before doing something like that? And how much time do you have with, because you've literally put thousands of people across fire. What is it that you actually, is the most important part about that?
Well, the visualization is the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between what's real or what you vividly imagine. So if you're going to imagine it over and over again, it's like rehearsing it. Well, your brain goes, been there, did that. And so when you guys come out to walk, well, you've already succeeded at it in your mind numerous times. You're going to succeed at it again and have the same kind of results.
Firewalking is just one part of the things that you do in your life. Why are you here in New Zealand?
Well, we have our program called the Edge of Excellence on at the Wellington Convention Center tonight, and it's a 3-hour program about really getting people to engage the perform at another level, and real skills and tools. I'm not a motivational speaker, I'm a peak performance coach. So when you put these strategies into action, you get real long-lasting results, and it's not brain surgery. Anybody can do it. It's like firewalking. I've taken 7-year-old kids firewalking. I've taken paraplegics across in their hands. And it really is just a metaphor for what you think is impossible truly isn't. If you can do this, you can do other things.
When you talk about being a peak performance coach, you've had some highs and you've also had some lows in your life. You're involved in a helicopter accident. Share with the people at home the story that what happened.
Yeah, I used to be an actor. I did 38 movies in Hollywood. I've worked with Stallone and John Travolta and Charlie Sheen and Russell Crowe, and I was doing a movie with Chuck Norris in the Philippines called Delta Force 2. And during the filming, I was involved in a helicopter crash on the set during the filming of the movie, and 5 of my friends died. One of my best friends died in my arms. I pulled him out of the wreck on fire. For the next 2.5 years, I had a .357 Smith & Wesson pistol in my mouth. I pumped cocaine up my nose. I was drinking booze. I mean, I was literally on a depressing downward spiral, and had to research strategies and tools and everything I could to turn my own life around, and that's what I teach now. And so I'm a real guy. Real things have happened to me, and I say if you want to make God laugh, you tell him your plans. So it's not really about what happens in your life. It's about what you do with what happens that makes the difference.
Have you come across a lot of people that have been in a similar situation to what you've been through? And I guess, do you share with them the story that you had and how you dealt with it through that time?
Absolutely. Well, I work with drug addicts and rape victims and incest survivors and people from all walks of life, movie stars, millionaires. The thing is, people see that I'm the real deal. I didn't learn this in a school. I didn't learn this in a book. I mean, I've had to turn my own life around, and, I've gotten myself off drugs and the rest of the things. So when I work with a drug addict, they can see that I really know what I'm talking about, and I've helped thousands of people give up smoking, lose weight, make money, get off drugs, be successful in all areas of life.
How does it make you feel seeing, some of the things that you're sharing with people and actually seeing their lives change?
That is everything. I mean, that's what fires me up and gives me passion every day, is to see somebody get a hold of their life and go do everything they want to go do with it. It's really like there's that fork in the road, and you see where they could have gone if they stayed on that path and where they're going to go with the new path, and that's what really brings me a lot of joy.
Well, Kirk, it's a pleasure to have you on the show. We're going to hang around. We're going to let the fire get a little bit hotter, and then we're going to spread the embers out, and then I'm going to have a try. Well, I'm not even going to try. I'm just going to walk straight across it. So we'll be back with that after this message from Aotearoa.
There you go. 0800 555 633 is the number to order today.
Yes, the time has come. I've been thinking about it all morning. I'm with Kirk Ashley, and we're just about to walk across some hot embers. But before we do, I want to talk about some of the people that you have actually walked across hot embers. You've had people that have been disabled, haven't you?
Yes, I've had a friend of mine who's a paraplegic, and we've walked him across actually on his hands. He changed his belief system about what he thought was possible. He's now has 2 kids. Now he's paralyzed from the waist down. He got the use of part of his body back, and now got his wife pregnant and has 2 kids. It
must be interesting though. You must meet some people that before they're about to do something like this, they're absolutely frightened.
I would hope so. You should be. It's fire.
Yeah.
I mean, you should really have a respect for the fire. The fact is that it's not about not having fear. It's about what do you do with your fear and moving past it. That's what real courage is to have fear but move forward in spite of your fear.
Righto, so shall we get into it then? You're going to go first.
I'm going to go first.
The guinea pig. So basically...
Let's do it.
Okay, well, let's do it then. You go. We're going to put fresh, hot embers on right now, obviously. Now, you've obviously mentally... You prepared yourself. You've done it a number of times. But for you, do you go through that same preparation every single time?
Every time. I mean, it's hot coals. Every time you have to have respect for this. It's the real thing, and if you don't pay attention, you can get hurt. So this is about who am I going to be on the other side. Every time I still take the same respect and respect the fire and give this a meaning for my personal self.
Now, before you start, I'm going to bring my co-host in because Sarah has kindly volunteered to walk across it also. Well. Do you have any fears or thoughts about it before you do it?
Well, yeah, I tell you what changed my mind about piking out this morning was when Kirk said to me that his mother had done it.
Right.
And I thought if you encourage your mother to do it, then it will be all right.
Well, not only that, is my mom was a very serious alcoholic. And she said, once she got done, she said, if I could do this that I thought was impossible, giving up alcohol is easy. And my mom's been clean and sober for the last 9 years now.
Wow.
So it's got a real personal meaning for me as well.
There is so much heat coming off this, I've got to tell you, heat and embers.
All right, Jill.
Here we go.
Start us off.
Okay.
Guys, you ready?
Roll them up.
Stop, wipe your feet, celebrate. All right! Yes! Boom!
Okay, so you did that real go, go, go at the
Here
beginning.
we go. That's it. So what I'm gonna do, Brendan, we're gonna get the yes thing going.
Yep.
I'm gonna get out of your way. When I say go, you go. You're gonna be ready to go.
Yep.
Eyes up, stand with that certainty and power in your body. Here we go. Yes, 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 go! Eyes up, eyes up, eyes up!
Stop, wipe your feet!
Celebrate! Yes! All right. Woo! Now, we're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
How was that?
That was great.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Eyes up, stand the way you'd stand if you were totally confident and certain right now.
Yep.
Breathe while you breathe, that much power. Here we go. Yes, 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 go, 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 go!
Wipe your feet!
Celebrate!
I did it!
Come over here, Sarah.
Oh, it was